Go chicken, it's your birthday. We're gonna podcast like it's your birthday. Triple N, I'm him, it's my birthday. You know the chicken's got a cluck cause it's my birthday. Go chicken, it's your birthday. We're gonna podcast like it's your birthday. Triple N, I'm him, it's my birthday. You know the chicken's got a cluck cause it's my birthday. You can find me on the code, pocket full of quotes. I got what you need if you need a good joke. I promise you one laugh per cast, that's my quote. So come get in this boat and let's row and start the show. Chicken, it's my birthday. Yeah, man. I want to welcome all you guys listening to the 1 year anniversary, of the greatest comedian you never heard of, NateNathaNathaniel. It's my birthday. Podcast birthday, yes. It's the comedic Adventures of Uncooked Chicken, yeah. Adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Ain't no need to edit. Hell yeah, I said it. It's the Adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Comedic Adventures of Uncooked Chicken, yeah. Comedic Adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Listen, my comedy journey giving you this funny. It's the Adventures of Uncooked Chicken. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Welcome to this 28th episode of Uncooked Chicken, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you say? 28 is my birthday. We're going to podcast like it's my birthday. Listen, I want to thank everybody who's been listening to this podcast for a year, like last year. Listen, I decided, like, hey, man, I'm going to do something new around here. You know what I'm saying? Go put a podcast out. And then, you know what? 1 year later, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it up in here. 1 year later, still getting it done, son. Still getting it done. I love it. Listen, man, I want to thank all y'all consistent listeners. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the chicken coop. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? My name is NateNathaNathaniel. All three of them names is me. One guy, three names, yes, sir. And I want to thank 50 Cent. 50 Cent, it's your birthday. I appreciate him. Let me borrow that. You know what I'm saying? Shorty, it's your birthday. You know, I woke up this morning. I'm like, man, listen. When are we going to let Shorty know it ain't her birthday no more? You know, it used to be her birthday when she was 20, 30, 40. But you know, when you pushing 50, listen, it ain't your Shorty. It ain't your birthday no more. You know, it's more like you rolling towards your Earth Day. You know, dust from dust. You know what I'm saying? Returning back to dust. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shorty, it's your Earth Day. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bury you like it's your Earth Day. You know what I'm talking about. We need to let Shorty know it ain't her birthday no more. You know, it's like them strippers. You know the strippers when they getting them tips between 20 and 40. You know they getting them tips and they high rolling. You know they can buy a house. You know, with all them tips they be making, you know what I'm saying? They can go to college. You know what I'm saying? Put themselves to college. They can raise them kids. You know, that's about a 20-year run though. You know what I'm saying? And after that, Shorty ain't getting them tips no more when she get 50 and above. You know, that's when they gotta move down to Fremont Street. You know what I'm saying? The old strip. They gotta, the Shorty, it ain't your birthday. You gotta go down to Fremont Street and start doing like circus acts or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know, like a 3-card Monty or, you know, the shell game or something. You know, that's where the old strippers gotta go. That's the retirement plan. You know, for the Shorties. When it ain't their birthday no more, they gotta go down to Fremont Street. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get prepared for their Earth Day. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, listen. You know the ones that wanted real bad to be a star? You know, but they never made it. You know, they wanted the success. They never made it. So instead of being a star, what they did was they just tattooed stars all over their body. You know, they just tattooed, got a star everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look like a walking constellation. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they just got stars off. If I can't be a star, you know, I'm gonna put them all over my body. You know what I'm saying? I was on Fremont Street, man, and seen this. Listen, I seen this Bigum. Listen, she was on Fremont Street. She had stars all over her body. You know, she running games because listen, Shorty know it ain't her birthday no more. It ain't her birthday, you know. So she came up to me. She said, listen, I bet you $100. I bet you $100 that I can do 3 things. I said, what's that? She said, listen, the first thing is I can make your cell phone disappear. I said, what? She said, the second thing is I'ma hypnotize you with all my stars and you ain't gonna want it no more. I said, what? She said, the third thing is I'ma make you gladly give me $100. I said, okay. And when that don't happen, you gonna give me 200? She said, yeah, you got it. You've got it, big chicken. I said, all right. I said, I like that nickname. Yeah. I said, okay, that's cool. You know, I said, well, what should I call you? You got stars all over you. She said, well, my first name is easy. It's Super. I said, it's Super? I said, okay, that's cool. She said, my middle name is D. Super D Star. I said, all right. I said, okay, Super D Star. Like, what's the D stand for? She said, Denise. I said, okay. I thought it stood for Dusty. You know what I'm saying? Can't see those constellations because they all dusty. You know what I'm talking about? You know, listen. So I said, okay, cool. I see what you're doing. You know, you got games and tricks and everything. I said, okay, here's my cell phone. So I gave her my cell phone. So she had the audacity, she had the audacity she took the case off the cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, sir. And she said, I'm going to make it disappear. And she lifted up her left boob. Yeah, she lifted up her left boob, you know what I'm saying? And she put my cell phone, she stuck it underneath there and laid that boob down. Woof! And I was like, what? And she said, ta-ta, it's gone. I said, oh, hell yeah, it is. I said, it is. You know what I'm saying? She said, do you want to get it? And I'm like, damn, I got to make phone calls, you know? I'm saying I'm up here in Vegas. I got to make some phone calls and everything. But it's about 110. Listen, it's 110 in Vegas. It's dripping sweat. You know what I'm saying? I know she didn't mess up my portal. You know what I'm saying? You know when you try to plug in your USB, your compact C, you know what I'm saying? And it's like ding, 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 moisture's in your port. Ding, 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 moisture's in your port. I'm like, damn it, I got more than moisture in my port. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. I said, I don't know about this one. She said, well, come on and get it. And I'm like, damn. Then all my boys were with me, right? So my boys, they got all their phones out and they're like recording, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn it, I got the chickens, got to make a business decision. Listen, the chicken's going to either be an internet sensation for something good, or people ain't gonna watch this because I ain't touching that flabby dabby rabby dabby dabby. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, am I gonna lift this thing up? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get in a squat position. You know what I'm saying? You know how you gotta push up. I gotta get up. I gotta get my base right. You know what I'm saying? Get my base right, start stretching my neck. You know what I'm saying? Cracking my hands. I'm like, I got this. You know, give me some pre-workout. You know, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to do an overhead press. You know what I'm talking about? So I got underneath that left boob. I said, wait a minute. I said, listen here, Super D. Can I put some latex gloves on? You know what I'm saying? She said, no, you can't. You guys should just hands on meat. Hands on meat. I said, oh man, I'm gonna get cut by one of them stars. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to man up and I said, nah, can't do it. I just couldn't do it. I said, you know, forget about it. I'm just gonna have to claim insurance on that one. I don't know what I'm saying. She said, well, since you didn't get it, I guess you owe me $100. I said, yeah, I do. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just claim insurance on that. Keep that hundo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, listen, Super D Star, she got me. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was her birthday, you know what I'm saying? Woo, man, it gets you on Fremont Street, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But listen, man, that ain't the funny I'm working on. That's just something I woke up in the morning, man. That ain't the funny I'm working on. Listen, man, on Uncooked Chicken, I give you 3 F topics on Uncooked Chicken. The first of all is the funny I'm working on, yes sir. The second one is the familiar that's going on in the world today, according to me, NateNathaNathaniel. The last one is I give you a story or something. It's called ForReal though, or fake news, and you gotta decide if I'm telling the truth the whole truth, or if I'm making it up in line, up in here. That's what we're doing on Uncooked Chicken. It's an improv, listen, comedy cast that I do. Listen, it's a commuter cast because I'm commuting to my hustle. If you haven't heard this in a year, listen, that's on you. Go back and get some, listen, learn about the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Get some chicken history before the president takes it away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Anyway, listen. The funny I'm working on, man, is like, I need video doctor. That's what I need. Doctor, video doctor. Listen, I gotta get a fitting up. You know what I'm saying? I need an Earth Day doctor. You know what I mean? I don't need a 20-year-old, 26-year-old birthday doctor. I need an Earth Day doctor. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Listen, man, I had to get a second colonoscopy. You know, a number 2, a second one. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and I used to be real particular on the type of doctor I want. You know what I mean? I used to research it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm a black man. I need a black doctor. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody who has worked on my skin successfully. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody who knows. You know, I ain't trying to be experiment. You know, I mean, I know that's crazy, right? To think that, I don't know, that they used to experiment on my skin. That's crazy to think that somebody would do that. You know your history. Listen, know your history. So listen, I ain't trying to be no experiment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be what Lilo and Stitch, you know, Stitch 626, you know what I'm saying? Chicken 626, you know, Lilo and Stitch, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be Negro and Stitch. I need a black doctor to take care of me, you know what I'm saying? But then, listen, man, so I didn't do the research on the second colonoscopy, you know what I'm saying? So I go in, and I should have known by the name. I should have known by his name. His name was Dr. Riz. You know, I said, man, what? And they got me, I got a young doctor, they call him Dr. Riz. I said, oh my gosh, why I got to mess with a Gen Z doctor, listen. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I said, okay, Dr. Riz, you know what I'm saying? So, Dr. Riz, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Riz does the procedure. You know what I'm saying? Does the procedure. I'm sitting in there and I get a text message from Dr. Riz, you know? And Dr. Riz sent me 3 pictorials, you know what I'm saying? 3 emojis, you know what I'm saying? He sent me the shrug sign, you know, shoulder shrug. He sent me a plate of food, you know what I'm saying? And then he sent me a clock. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And then he put on the title, he put summary, SUM-RE, summary. And I'm like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? I gotta look at this pictorial. I got the shoulder shrugs. You know what I'm saying? I got a plate of food. You know what I'm saying? And I got a clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is this supposed to mean? You know, I'm sitting there looking at this and I'm trying to figure it out and everything. I'm like, well, is he telling me that he don't know how it went? Enjoying my last meal because I'm running out of time? Is that what he's telling me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, it makes no sense to me. I need a doctor. Now, instead of just a black doctor, I want a 50-year-old doctor that uses complete sentences. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want now. You know, I used to be, hey, I want a black doctor to take care of my black needs. But now I'm like, hey, just give me a doctor that writes in complete sentences. You know what I mean? I ain't got to decipher this whole damn thing like, hey, this ain't a game. This is my behind, son. Like, listen, this ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure I'm cancer free. Listen, son, come on now. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, I don't know what this is, you know. So I sent him a question mark back and I sent the text message, question mark back text back at him, you know what I'm saying? So then Dr. Riz, he came into the room, outpatient room, sitting there and everything, and he's like, yo bro. So do you have do you have your phone on you? And I'm like, damn, Dr. Riz, I'm sitting here with my phone in my hand. You can't see this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, yeah, Dr. Riz, I got my phone right here. He said, okay, bro. Okay, no cap. Okay, bro, just what I want to do. I'm going to FaceTime you, bro. And so I'm like, damn it, we in the same room. You know? I was like, we in the same damn room. We got to FaceTime. And listen, I don't blame Gen Zs. Listen, I don't blame them. I blame COVID. They made all these young people, they don't know how to talk face to face. They got to talk face to screen. You know what I mean? So I get it. I'm like, dang, this is interesting. So he gives me a call on FaceTime, and so I'm like, okay, well, I get my phone out and I answer my phone. I'm like, hello? He said, hey, bro, good to see you again, bro. So I see that you have some questions about the emojis I sent, bro. I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, I got some questions. I mean, I don't know what that means, man. You give me the shrug sign, you know what I'm saying? Play the fool, you know what I'm saying? And the clock, I think I'm about to die up in here. He said, you killing me dead, bro. You killing me dead, bro. I said, all right, well, I don't want to kill you dead. Will you tell me what the hell this means? You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, bro. Relax, bro. Chill, bro. So, okay, so first of all, let's just say, I want to tell you right now, your rectum slaps. I want to tell you that, bro. Your rectum slaps, bro. I'm like, what? He said, second, listen, man, for that first emoji, though, let me tell you, man, the shrug's like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know how, in the fact, you being so old, how your rectum and your colon so clean, bro. It's so clean. So I don't know how that is, because you old as hell. I said, what? He said, yeah, bro. And the second one is a plate of food. He's like, go, listen, because I ate that surgery. I ate that procedure, you know. I knocked it out, bro. Yeah, bro. And it's also to tell you to go enjoy a steak dinner or something, bro, because it was good, you know. It was good. And I was like, what? He said, and the last one is, I'll see you next time. Nothing was sus about that procedure. Nothing was sketch, bro. Everything was good. You go ahead and enjoy your time. I said, damn it, Dr. Riz, you couldn't just listen. I said, that would have been a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? If you would have just came in the room and called me on the FaceTime and told me that instead of giving me this pictorial emoji and trying to tell me something. I can't tell. Listen, I need a doctor. 50 years up, you know what I'm saying, going forward. That's what I'm looking for. I don't care if he black or white. I just need somebody. Give me a summary and complete sentence. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Dr. Riz. Anyway, listen. So that's the funny I'm working on right there. The next topic, the familiar that's going on in the world according to me. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about born in Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, born and raised. West Philadelphia, born and raised. You know what I'm talking about? Will Smithy. Listen, did you know that they named a street after Will Smith? I'm talking about post Chris Rock incident. So they rewarded him by giving him a street name. And this is for real. Listen, they called it the Will Smith Way. You kidding? You kidding me, Philadelphia? West Philadelphia, born and raised. Listen, West Philadelphia, you gave him a street? You know what I'm saying? Now listen, man. What do you do on the Will Smith Way? You know? I mean, I'm just wondering, like, what do you do? Like, you, instead of a stop sign, you know, do they have like 5 fingers and they call it like a slap sign? You know? They just put slap. And you just come to a 4-way slap sign, and then all of a sudden, some rando rolls up to you and just unexpectedly, you know, and then there goes your career. You know, is that something that happens to you to get on the Will Smith Way? You know, is it like the Purge? You know, you get 12 hours of lawlessness. You know what I'm saying? When you're on the Will Smith Way, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You know what I mean? Entanglements are encouraged. You know, just pull over to the side where you're on the Will Smith Way and, you know, find some rando and just, hey, get your entanglement on, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Listen, babe, don't get mad at me. I was on the Will Smith Way. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was just getting jiggy with it, baby. You know, I don't know, man. I'm telling you. Is it cool to let your 14-year-old daughter, you know, have a live-in boyfriend that's 25 years old at the time? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can do that kind of stuff on Will Smith Way. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, West Philadelphia. Born and raised. Listen, I remember when Will Smith, when he did not have to curse to sell records. You know what I'm saying? Now Will Smith is just, you know, he out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? He dropping F-bombs. And I'm like, I don't need the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air dropping F-bombs. Will, what happened to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like Will Smith got slapped. You know what I'm saying? And lost his damn mind. Like, hey, he going around town talking about, you can't cancel an icon. You know what I'm saying? He rapping about his rap song about, you can't cancel an icon. I'm like, well, somebody let Will know they did. You know, they canceled the icon. You know, I mean, he's a great actor. You know what I'm saying? We just need him to act better. That's it. Act better, Will. Just apologize for what you did. And I'm sure America, they love a great comeback story, you know. Take some ownership, apologize, you know, and then maybe, listen, you come back, you can make Men in Black 12, you know what I'm saying? Bad Boys 5, 6, you know. I'm just saying, he's a great actor. You know, keep acting. You know what I'm saying? Just act better. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I don't know West Philadelphia, born and raised. Listen, I think West Philly and getting jiggy. Listen, West Philly, I just think they're a little bit of thirsty. You know, the young people say, well, West Philadelphia, they yo, bro, they glazing all up on Will. They glazing on Will. You know what I'm saying? That's what the young West Philadelphians would say. You know, and Philly has been thirsty for a while, though. I mean, think about it. I mean, they so, thank God they got Super Bowl champions. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. You know, they got some Super Bowl champions that's real. You know, but it's like, hey, let's go ahead and give Rocky Balboa a statue. You know, people, they got a statue of a fictional boxer, and everybody goes to it like, oh yeah, this is cool. This is Rocky. Yeah, take a picture with Rocky. Like, hey, that dude ain't. Listen, what? I don't understand. That skills are great. I love Rocky. Listen, we gonna put a statue. I like the Matrix. I don't see statue of freaking Neo. This saying. I don't know, man. Okay, West Philadelphia, born and raised. Anyway, that's it. I know y'all people. Did they really have a street that they named Will Smith Way? Yeah, man, they did. Yes, sir. So that's a familiar going on in the world, according to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the last F topic for real though, fake news. Listen, on For Real Though Fake News, man. Listen, I want to tell you about when I was in Vegas. For Real Though Fake News, I was hanging out with my brothers. For Real Though Fake News, and we was on Fremont Street. What? Shut up! That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, listen, we on Fremont Street. For Real Though Fake News, man. And then my brothers, they went up to this lady. You know what I mean? And they said to the lady, said, hey, my little brother, he wants to take a picture with you. He think it's his birthday. It's his birthday. You guys take a picture with him. He gonna love it. You know, For Real Though Fake News. And I'm just sitting there. I was minding my business. I was talking to my sister-in-law. Yeah, I'm For Real Though Fake News. Talking to my sister-in-law. So I wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You always gotta pay attention on Fremont Street. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, my head was down For Real Though Fake News. And then I pulled my head up For Real Though Fake News. And I had these two come at me. Yeah, they two come at me. They had no clothes on. You know what I'm saying? And my wife, she wasn't here. She wasn't with me. She was at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? You know, so these two people come up, and my brothers had the phones out and everything, and they recording. And you know what I'm saying? People always try to record things when you in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That's For Real Though Fake News. And so these two come at me. They ain't got no clothes on and everything. They're like, hey, Big Chicken. Hey, Triple N. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Come on in here. Get in between these. Get all up in this. You know, is that for real though? Is that fake news? Listen, man, I was like, I had to moonwalk the hell out of that one. I'm like, no, they ain't gonna get me. I said, whoa. Hey, listen, I had to back the truck up. You know what I'm saying? Beep, beep, beep. You know what I'm saying? I'm backpedaling, running around. I didn't know I ain't gonna get caught with these. I ain't getting caught between this squeeze. You know what I'm saying? For real though, fake news. Did that really happen? Listen to my brothers, For Real Though Fake News, try to set me up. You know what I'm talking about? It's my birthday. You know what I'm talking about? On Fremont Street. Who did that really happen? Is that for real though? Is that fake news? Well, we got to tell you next time. Next time on the Uncooked Chicken episode, yes sir. And then listen, on the previous episode of Uncooked Chicken, yes sir, episode 27, listen, we telling you about, we went to the godchildren. They had the Easter performance, the resurrection day performance, you know what I'm saying, where they dancing for the Lord, and we went to the church house, you know what I'm saying, and we haven't been there for a minute inside, because, COVID, listen, they say, ain't COVID over? Ain't COVID over? Where you fellowshipping at night, sir? Where you fellowshipping? Listen, I'm just saying, we connected. Listen, we connected, relax, chill, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so did we go to the church house and everybody seeing Mrs. Chicken? They was like, oh, look at Mrs. Chicken. Go Chicken, it's your birthday. Turn around. Oh my gosh, look at you, girl. Ooh, you are killing it. You are killing it. Did they give Mrs. Chicken all what they say, the glaze and all the good vibes? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did they name a street after Mrs. Chicken? You know what I'm saying? And they saw me, they're like, oh, look at you, Mr. Chicken. Ooh, you look dusty and rusty. I mean, did they really say that in the house of the Lord? Did they tell Mr. Chicken that he rusty and dusty? And they said that Mrs. Chicken was killing it. Is that for real though? Or is that fake news? I'ma tell you right now, yeah, indeed, that was for real though. Yeah, it's real though, man. Listen, I went to that church house. People told me I was dusty. They said Miss Chicken, she lost weight, she killing it. Gave all the loss. And but they said they told her she may have to get another chicken. She said this chicken, he cooked. You know what I'm saying? They said the chicken cooked. I said, man, yeah. Well, I guess people are honest when they in the house of the Lord. Yes, sir. They said the chicken eat Jesus. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Listen, man, I want to thank you guys again. Everybody who decided to give this one a try. Listen, I told you, if you listen to my cast, you're going to get one laugh per cast. That's a guarantee. You get one laugh. If you don't get one laugh, don't listen. But if you got one laugh, then go back and check out the previous episodes. And if you got a second laugh, then go back and check out the next episode. If you got a third laugh, I think you're getting the picture. Yeah, I think you're getting that picture. Yeah, man. Anyway, I want to thank all y'all chicken heads, just saying old head, new heads, for continually to join me in this comedic journey for me to be the craziest comedian of all time, the greatest comedian you never heard of, NateNathaNathaniel. I want to thank y'all again for joining me in this comedic adventures of uncooked chicken. Yeah, comedic adventures of uncooked chicken. My comedy journey giving you this funny. It's comedic adventures of uncooked chicken. Comedic adventures of uncooked chicken. Yeah. Comedic adventures of uncooked chicken. Ain't no needs to edit. Hell yeah, I said it. It's the adventures of uncooked chicken. Yeah, go chicken. It's your birthday. We go on a podcast like it's your birthday. Triple in, I'm him. It's my birthday. You know the chicken's got a clock, 'cause it's my birthday. Yeah, man. Yeah.